Today we're showing you the top 10 tips on how to play the survival mode. First thing we're going to do is load into a brand new game, and we're going to select any world. It doesn't matter what it is, you have plenty of slots to keep trying again. So say if you're brand new and you make a mistake, go make a new world. You want to set it up to survival, and then essentially once you've done that, you want to pick any one of these ones that you'd like to do. Now for this example of the video, we're going to make our way over to this one here. You can go ahead and copy me with the same one. Once we've done it, we are creating the world, and let's go jump into the world. If you want to support the channel, you can go ahead and use this creator code here, NANNIK, N-A-N-N-I-K, in the store. And that's going to help me keep doing these videos, and I appreciate anyone that does use that. Now we have loaded into this brand new world, and we are going to meet somebody straight away who's going to give us some help and tutorial as you get along. As you see, here she is. She pops up. Go ahead and talk to her, introduce yourself, and get familiarized with the menus. We are going to skip this for now because we are going to go ahead and look for some wood and some granite. Now wood, there are a couple ways to get it. You can go ahead and collect these ones like this, or you can break things like these bushes here, which will then explode and give you one wood as well. Don't forget to collect food while you're here. There's a couple things we can do straight away from the start. But she's always going to be around to help you until you put down a campfire. Now the campfire is a good thing for many reasons, but let's go ahead and collect this wood first. So once we've got ourselves enough wood, we can press B or circle on our controller. You can see here, 3 out of 3 is enough for one campfire. Now the position of the campfire is very, very important. You're going to want to find someone that has a lot of food around you. So what I recommend doing is have a little look around. Keep collecting the wood and much more as you go through. The more wood you got, the better it's going to be for the future. And we're going to look for somewhere that's got lots of berries, just like this place here. It's going to look like the perfect place. And then once you press A or X on here, you can select any way you like to position it. And once you're ready to place your campfire, just press R2 or right trigger, and there you go, it has been done. And what will happen is 2 more recipes will pop up on your screen. As you can see here, we've got ourselves a shack, and we've got ourselves another crafting bench. Now you want to be careful of the animals that are around. For example, this wolf, as they are now fighting each other. This is extremely random to happen. This won't happen to you most likely. We're going to let her crack on and fight as it runs away. Now, if you are looking for granite, there are several ways to get it. One would be looking for these massive rocks on the map here. You can see we're going to go ahead and collect more of those. They are jotted all over the place, and you can see right now this map is perfect for it. And where our campfire is as well. So we're going to head until we got 5. We've got 5 now. And now we can make our way back over to Bright Bomber. And she is now going to tell us what to do next. Now she is suggesting that we should go ahead and eat something. There are several ways to get food. And the main reason we selected our campfire to be here is we go ahead and collect these raspberries. You can see now in the bottom right, it's given us how many we have. We have now got ourselves 4 raspberries. And in your top left is your hunger meter. So every time we have something to eat, you can see there at the top left, it goes up and up with every single bite. Now, better food and better recipes will give you more hunger depletion the further you go through. We can see here we have got ourselves nice and hungry again. And now she's going to give us the next step of what we need to do. Says we need a shelter. Do I need more wood is the question, and she's going to go ahead and tell us how to do that, which I've just showed you on the map. So I'm going to go ahead and collect a little bit more wood. And now, like I say, you can punch them, or you can go ahead and collect them. Collect them is normally the faster way. It's slightly more dangerous depending. But now we've got ourselves ready for the shelter. So we move over here. We can select the shelter tab. And we can pop this anywhere we like. Now I recommend putting it somewhere where it's close to your fire so you can stay warm at night. So we are going to go ahead and pop it here. Now it's going to look a little bit something like this. Not ready to be complete. It says here start the build. And we have to build it manually. Starting off with any part you like. We're going to start with the floor. And we're just going to go ahead and add bit by bit as we go through. Put the wall in. And then we're going to go ahead and put the corner points in as well. And then we're going to move over to part number 2, which is just ahead and do the exact same thing. See, pop this bit in here until it clicks. Once it goes green, you'll see on your map. So, for example, when it pops up here, green, we can pop it in. And all you have to do is press R2 or right trigger on your controller. And then we have one more step to complete this off, which is going to be the last roof to put on here. So the reason why we can't put this on is because we need a little bit more wood. So we're going to go ahead and just destroy this bush and get ourselves some wood from it. It's always important to keep checking how much wood you have. So for example, when we go back to finishing this build off, you can see on the right hand side of the tab there it says 1 of 1 complete. And once we pop this on, it has been complete. So there you go. Simple shack. Let's just say you don't like the location of where you've put your campfire or your shack and you want to move. It's very, very simple. All you have to do is just go ahead and destroy it. You'll gain all the wood back that you originally lost. And again, for the same thing for the building, you can see destroying it one by one as you go through. The best thing to do for this is to do this as quickly as you can if you don't like the position. Don't worry about the wood because you will get it all back once it's all been destroyed. And if we destroy the bottom of the foundations, it is much quicker because then everything will fall down and be destroyed, as you can see here. And now we can carry on destroying the rest as we break through. So once you've gone ahead and destroyed all of this, you'll have enough wood to rebuild it elsewhere. So I'm going to go ahead and just fast forward time now to when this has been destroyed. So everything has gone where it originally went, and now we've got all the wood back that we need. So we're going to go ahead and build another campfire. I'm going to go ahead and move this over this location here. Somewhere like this looks very nice. And the same for the shack. Now the only thing you have to do every single time is, of course, is rebuild the building every single time, just like you did in the first step. But once you've done that, you have got yourself a brand new thing. No wood has been lost. You have not lost any materials or anything like that. And that is how you rebuild things as you go through. So again, the shack has been rebuilt with relocation from over there. We are going to go ahead and gather some food ever so quickly, just so we are ready in case we're hungry a little bit later on. Always keep an eye on that top left when you do get hungry or not, because food is going to be the thing that saves your life, just like wood in real life as well. And we're just making our way around and collecting things. Now, when you do get under attack, it's nice to stay near this woman here, Bright Bomber, because she's going to protect you from the early stages. As you can see here, shelter has been built. We are now going to go ahead and build a crafting bench. Now, to select the crafting bench, bring up your menu and just tap RB on R1 over until you find it. It's going to be underneath the foundations here. You can see here, there it is. So we need to get 3 out of 2 wood. We've got enough granite, so we're going to head and destroy this bush or collect the wood here. Once that's been done, we can go ahead and place this wherever we like to place it. And we are going to go place this right here for us there. Now, to rotate items around, just press RB or R1 until you find the place that you like to put it. Make sure it's in line with everything. And there you go. Crafting bench has been done, which has now given us extra things to do. A lumber mill, and you can see here a grill for cooking, as well as the foundations, like, for example, a wall, a roof, etc. that we want to build. We've also got ourselves a chest here to be able to keep items safe and much more. Now, once you've completed that, you're going to go back over to Bright Bomber again, and she's going to tell you the next step, which is to get yourself a village square. If you do not know what a village square is, make your way over to the tab at the start, and you are looking for this. Now, we need 10 granite and 10 wood, so I'm going to go and show you one trick you need to do. So what I recommend doing is go ahead and make in a forest axe. Now, it's going to be able to cut down trees. You need 5 wood and 2 granite. But that's going to be the quickest way to get the most efficient wood. Not only that, you can protect yourself with it as well. So we are going to go ahead and destroy all these bushes around us. And then we have got ourselves enough wood to be able to build that axe. And then we're going to go ahead and find the granite afterwards. So you can't use your crafting bench in the rain. So you're going to have to wait until it's rain or put it in protection under shelter. So what I recommend doing if you're starting in early stages is essentially putting your crafting bench inside. So what we're going to do here is remove it again, just like I showed you at the start. And we're going to go and move our crafting bench inside here. And it still cannot be used. And there you go, we can now use it outside. So we're going to build ourselves a forest axe. Once you have built the forest axe, you just press X to craft. You can see here at the bottom of the screen, crafting. And it will be automatically added into your inventory. Now, let's say this tree, for example, we do 1 damage. If we were to use an axe, we actually do 2 damage per time. But there are several ways you should be using this and several ways where you shouldn't. We're going to collect this egg. Now, for example, we're going to make our way over to this bigger tree here. And let's just say we try to punch it. We do no damage to it. So we have got our axe here. And then you can see here we are damaging this. This is going to bring it down. And it's going to give us extra wood than we would normally get. You can see here we get 4 bits or 5 bits of wood there. Or even 8 altogether. And that's the quickest way to get wood once you've done. Once you've got yourself enough granite and wood as well, by collecting these stones, we're going to go and make a pickaxe and do the exact same thing for the big rocks, and I'll show you an example. Now, there is a wolf coming towards us. That's what that symbol was on the screen, but if we run away, we've got nothing to worry about. But we can use our axe to protect us. Now, another tip I will give you for things like this bush here, don't waste your axe. Make sure you're always punching these things, because your axe can be damaged and destroyed every time you use it. So it's very important that you are keeping it reserved for when you need it. If you do get hit by an enemy just like this in front of us, just keep punching it. For example, it will do damage to us. And if you are hurt, you can use food to basically protect yourself and also get your health back up and stop your hunger. Now, we have been told that we are cold, and if we look in our bottom left of our screen, we can see our little triangle marker has moved into blue. Now, it's nothing to worry about, but it does mean we move much slower, and we will get eventually hurt as we go on. But we haven't got anything to worry about just now. We'll keep coming up saying we're cold. To warm yourself up, you're going to run back towards your bonfire. Now, as you can see here in the night, the bonfire is very, very bright, and you'll always be able to find it. Not only that, in the daytime there'll be a trail of smoke to find, so make sure you're looking for that. We are going to go ahead now and run back to our fireplace to get ourselves nice and warm. As you can see here, we got ourselves warm. Back to our crafting bench, and we're going to go and make this pickaxe now. And the pickaxe is going to be great for rocks. And you can see here, we've got one pickaxe and one forest axe. Now, we are going to wait until a little bit later on to be able to use this. Let's say your inventory is full down here and you don't want to eat anything. You can basically press up on your D-pad and you can move items into your inventory and into your backpack as well. Now, I like to keep the raspberries on me to make sure that my hunger's always up, and of course I'm fully healed before I venture out. And there are plenty of raspberries around here because of our location, and even more so here. So we are going to go ahead and now find ourselves some more materials, and ideally make ourselves a bed as well at some point. Now, at night time, there are going to be many things to be careful of. You can see here there are skeletons. They do a lot of damage and they will kill you. Don't worry if you die, you'll be able to get your equipment back. We are going to go ahead now and make our way over to get ourselves some granite. We're going to make our way over to this big rock over here. Now, the reason why we got the pickaxe is because granite is one of the hardest things to get at the start. But it does so much damage and we get so much materials from this. It's 100% worth getting that pickaxe and the forest axe as quickly as you can. You can see here, 16 plus 7 on there. And we can get ourselves a bigger rock here and we're just going to make our way through. Now that we've gathered all our materials, we can dodge the attacks by pressing Y or triangle to roll. It doesn't use any of your stamina, and I find it is the quickest way to move around, especially when you're out in the cold. Once we get back to our fireplace, we're going to go ahead and make a bed, which is our next point. And our bed is going to be somewhere that needs to be in shelter again. So as we make our way over, here is our bed. We're just going to pop it here for now, because don't forget, we can move things around at any point that we want. And we're going to go ahead and pop the bed just here for us. Now, you want to make sure that you assign the bed to yourself. Once you've rested in the bed, once you pop out, you can see here now set, spawn, respawn location, and rest. So now every time we die, this is where we are going to spawn. To complete the next step, we're going to talk to Bright Bomber here, and she is essentially going to tell us what we need next. So she says we need planks and we need shells. So we can go ahead and look for those a little bit later. Don't need to worry about it as much. The next step that we do need to do is upgrade our village, and we are going to go ahead and move back over to this, and we need to get ourselves one of these village squares. So we need some wood, so I'm just going to cut down these bushes and trees here. And you can see here we're just cutting down, but because we're so close to our bonfire, it keeps away any of the skeletons and anything at the start. They won't come too close to us, and if they do, not a problem. We can just go ahead and hit them with our axe, and she will help as well. And you can see there the skeleton has been destroyed. And now we have enough to do the village square. Now, this village square doesn't really matter where it is for now, because we can go ahead and move it a little bit later. But we'll pop it here. And this is where you can make your first emblem. We're going to go for the castle with the red mark. Confirm it. And now, if we talk to her, if you wait around for a couple minutes, some villagers should turn up like an NPC. And we can get ourselves started. Now, you can see at the top right, it says level 1 to level 2 upgrade available. If you want to upgrade your village, you're going to have to go to View Village Upgrades. We need 14 more wood to level up our next village. So we're going to go ahead and get that wood as well now with all these trees around us. I'm going to cut them all down. We've got 4 wood in the bottom right, as you can see there. Daytime's starting to come through soon. It's not raining anymore, so we don't worry about being wet. And there we go, we've got the last wood. So now we can upgrade our village. And as you can see here, a new NPC has turned up. Now, for this NPC to stay into your village, you're going to have to make a second bed for him. But the first thing I want to do is upgrade our village. So we're going to head and upgrade. Village has made it to level 2. Now, for this person to stay in our village, like I said, we need a new bed. Now, we need to make a bed. Essentially, we need to go ahead and get ourselves 10 wood. And we already know how to do that with the equipment we've got. And our axe is still there. We've already got 2 wood already, and our axe is still at very good health in the bottom right of our screen. Now, some of the trees, as we just cut down, you saw there, will break into second parts. You can actually cut these down to get more wood on top. So that is exactly what we're going to do here. And there we go. So now we have enough wood for the bed. Let's make our way back. And again, you can see there, the smoke in the air indicates where our village is if you ever get lost. Now, there are a few tricks you can do later on so you never forget where it is. We will get to that a little bit later. And we are going to go ahead and pop this bed into this town here. This little shack for now. And then all we have to do is talk to our NPC. Continue, say, live in my village. select and say, yes, you can sleep in the bed that we've made. Make yourself at home. And now she will go ahead and put her bag on, and it will indicate that's her bed, and this is our bed here. Now we are going to go ahead and eat just to get ourselves our hunger back up. Always eating when we can. So we are back to full health again, and now we can talk to Bright Bomber and see what she suggests for us. She's saying we should get some furniture. Cats like to live in furniture, so we can have a look in our furniture tab here. For example, we can make ourselves some flooring, some walls, etc., some stairs to go up to the next floor, a fence, as well as some pillars, and as well a roof. So you can see here we're unlocking more things as we go through. And to unlock every single one, we can start this shack now by building 8, and we need 29 wood altogether on a total cost. Or we can have a look at something else like this little log shed here. We need 41 wood for it. And the more and more you carry on, the more and more stuff you unlock. That is going to be the beginner's guide for you right there onto chapter 1. If you want to come back tomorrow, subscribe, like the channel, etc. And we'll be back with tomorrow's tips.